Hello everyone and welcome back to another Splitgate update video. My name is Jesse Griffin and I'm the Live Ops Project Coordinator here at 1047 Games. I am joined by Ian Prue, our co-founder and CEO, and Josh Watson, our design director. Today we're excited to announce our upcoming playtest this Saturday and Sunday, November 22nd and 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be our longest playtest yet. We've extended it by a couple of hours for both days, so hopefully everyone gets a chance to go ahead and hop in. We're also going to talk a bit about last playtest, some of the survey results, some of the feedback we received, and chat a bit about what's to come. We have a new map. It's a fan favorite from Splitgate 1, a new power weapon, we have a party mode playlist, and Portal Trail VFX have been amped up a little bit. And with that, Ian, if you could do a quick recap of the last playtest for us.
Thanks, Jesse. And first, I'll start by saying this is actually going to be the last playtest of the Splitgate 2 beta. And we've learned a ton, and we're definitely going to revisit playtests after the relaunch. But for now, this will be the last one, so you definitely don't want to miss it. So some of the recap. So we added kind of the biggest change was this combination of portal overloading or overcharging. I think we're going with overloading, actually, and EMPs. And we're really happy to announce that was overwhelmingly positively received. I think it was like 90% of players said they enjoyed these two new features. The feedback we did get, though, and this is early, this is what these playtests are for, was that it was a little bit confusing having the different portal states. So some of the things you'll see in this upcoming playtest are just further refinement and polish to this feature, making it a little more obvious of like, what does it mean to be EMP'd versus overloaded, just to help with that overall awareness. LMGs, we added 3 new guns. Those were all also overwhelmingly popular. The one thing we did get a takeaway was that they were a tad underpowered. We saw it in the feedback and in the data as well. So we've cranked them up just a little bit. You'll have to tell us, though, did we go too far? We'll see how this upcoming playtest goes. Overall, people were happy to have fewer equipments, kind of getting back to that arena roots where it's less about the equipments and more about the gunplay and the movement and the portals. I will say the one equipment that was the most divided was the heal grenade. But even that, we saw the majority of players saying they were happy that it was gone versus missing it. So we are going to go with that direction. Those equipments from the playtest will not be in this next playtest and will not be in our relaunch. And lastly, we had tested, I think Jesse hinted at this, we had tested this portal trails thing when an enemy or a teammate goes through portals. It was super subtle, and that was really the feedback we got. Is most people, the people who noticed it, thought it was a nice touch. Most people didn't even notice it. So we've cranked it up a little bit. It's a fine balance because we don't want to have VFX all over the place. So we've dialed it up. But again, you'll have to give us your feedback this playtest. Did we go too far? Is it noticeable enough? But overall, it was a great playtest. We're feeling really good coming out of it. And yeah, more to come. And I'll hand it off to Josh because we do have a lot of new stuff coming in this next playtest as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as Ian said, we had so much feedback, and it was so helpful for us to validate and tweak the things that we added into the playtest. But we have some really exciting stuff coming in the next one. And as Jesse hinted at, we've got some returning favorites. But first, when we talk about the play spaces and sort of new maps that you might be seeing in this playtest, the first one is our first map variant outside of any limited time events, and that's Ozone Night. So we really love Ozone. We haven't been playing a lot of Ozone in these playtests, and so we're going to be testing out a night variant for this map, and it adds some really nice variety to a play space that you spent some time in. So we're looking forward to that. And then on top of that, we have the returning sort of legendary favorite, Karman Station from the first game, is returning with some new tweaks. We've obviously made some adjustments to fit into the sandbox. So you'll see some differences in the portal walls and like how we've altered that space slightly to account for things like portal overloading and EMPs, right? That's like a huge favorite for so many people in this community. And I know it holds a special place in your heart, right, Ian?
Yeah, so I'll just chime in. But fun fact, that was the first map ever made. I mean, it was actually Outpost at the time. It evolved into Karman Station, but it was the first map we ever made in Splitgate, and it just kind of worked. And of course, we've evolved it, we've improved it. The new sliding, the new movement, portals, all of that stuff, I think makes the map even better. But there's a lot of nostalgia I know from the community, but also within 1047 for this map. So we're just thrilled to bring it back.
And I guess along those lines, when we talk about Karman Station, it wouldn't be complete without one of our most iconic power weapons. And so for the first time, we've been holding this a little close to the chest, but like players will get to play with the iconic Railgun in this playtest. So we're really excited for you all to get your hands on it. This is a sort of whole new rendition that has so much of the, so much of that nostalgia from, arena shooters across the gamut, but being able to hit those incredible collaterals, it's just such a satisfying feeling. So really, really excited for you all to get your hands on it, get in there and, send us some clips. We can't wait to see it. And then on top of that, players will also be seeing, we're going to be offering a new party mix playlist. So I know we've been sticking very close to try to test out some of these new classic game modes with Koth, Dom, TDM to make sure they're playing right with all the changes that we're playtesting. We're really excited about the way that's going. But now we're going to pepper in some of the things that you know and love about Splitgate, which is our party mode. So players will see there's going to be a party mix playlist. While you're in the playtest, you'll see we're going to have you queue for 2 of 3 of the available modes. So I just want to caveat that like there will be that restriction on here, but like that's not for launch. That's just so we can make sure people are trying out all kinds of different things. So you'll see you queue for 2 of 3 versus our arena mode where you can play with loadouts. You're going to be able to play classic arena, which is our even starts playlist, and then of course party mode, which is going to have an assortment of different modes that you've come to love. So really, really excited for everybody to jump in and hopefully check those out and let us know, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see more of at launch. So please come on out, partake, and let us know your thoughts.
While we've been making a lot of changes from one playtest to another, Ian, would you be able to throw a quick recap of all the work that we've been doing since August?
Over the past 6 months, we've made a lot of changes. We've removed factions, we've removed abilities, we've added power-ups, we've refocused on, sort of classic roundless arena modes like Koth, Dom, and TDM. We've added the classic arena mode with even starts and secondary pickups, added new maps, LMGs, reworked the menus. We've got a ton, and we've got a ton more. But honestly, I just want to take a moment to thank the community because the past 6 months have been quite the ride for us. We would not have gotten here without you, without the community. Like this feedback of just continuously sharing your thoughts, participating in the playtest, seeing Splitgate evolve through the ups and downs. Like we feel like Splitgate is in the best place it's ever been, and we've got a lot more to come over the coming weeks. And I guess the last thing I'll say is just relaunch is a little bit sooner than you think. So stay tuned, but I would encourage everybody to participate in this playtest. It's going to be our last one, and we need to keep the feedback coming. So thanks, everybody.
Thanks so much, Ian. We're really excited for what's to come here. To Josh and Ian, once again, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to be here. To the viewers as well, we really do appreciate your feedback and consistency when playing the playtests and just being transparent with us. Once again, this Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be a great time for you to come out here and play some playtest games. We're really excited to have you. And once again, final playtest, relaunch sooner than you think. And with that, we will see you this weekend.
Thanks, everybody. See you this weekend.